What's up guys, the Snowman here, and today I've got another top 10 tennis video. It's going to be all about the best serves with my top 10 men's servers of all time. And we'll start off at number 10 with Sam Querrey. Maybe not the first name you think of when you talk about the best servers of all time, but I've always felt Querrey's serve is underrated. He's got that stereotypical American game, strong serve, strong forehand, generates loads of power and pace on his first serve, and it's propelled him to multiple deep runs at Wimbledon throughout the years. Yosemite Sam actually holds the record for most consecutive aces in a match with 10. Number 9 is Kevin Anderson, the South African, one of many behemoths on my list, standing at 6 feet 8 inches. There's obviously a positive correlation between height and great serving. Anderson is able to produce difficult bounces and trajectories off of his serves. That's because he leans into those serves, uses his weight and forward motion to propel the ball down. Can be a nightmare to try to locate the serve of the two-time Grand Slam finalist. Number 8 then is the great Roger Federer, and the Swiss Maestro may be the shortest player on my list at 6'1". Although we can't match the sheer power and force of some of these other titanic athletes, Fed does it with extreme precision, places the ball wherever he wants in the service box with all kinds of different spins. The accuracy is unmatched, and with how quickly Federer plays between points, he's been known to hold serve comfortably in under 60 seconds quite frequently. Number 7 then, I have Goran Ivanisevic. The Croatian used to put returners under suffocating amounts of pressure. He played a fast, aggressive game, and what made it more tricky, he's the only left-hander on my list, so unique bounces. He can absolutely pepper the first serve, takes a lot of risks on his second serve as well. A very adept serve and volleyer who won a bevy of free points in his day. That serve for Ivanisevic, a huge reason why he made 4 Wimbledon finals, winning in 2001. At number 6, it's Milos Raonic, and the missile has a cannon arm, consistently firing his first serve in the high 130s, even 140s in terms of MPH. Incredible at snapping his wrist to generate massive torque and power. His serve up the tee, nearly impossible to locate. Big ace numbers. The only thing that takes him out of the top 5 for me is the slightly weaker second serve than most of these other guys. He will throw in some doubles from time to time. Top 5 now, and maybe this is a slight hot take at number 5, but I'm going with Nick Kyrgios. Kyrgios, when he is locked in, one of the toughest players to break on the tour, consistently in the top 5 in terms of hold percentage. There's not as much variety to his service motion. It's very flat, but he can smoke the ball up the tee or kick it out wide. Never afraid to go for the ace on his second serve. And like Federer, Nick plays at a lightning quick pace. I've watched the Aussie hold serve in literally 45 seconds or less. Number 4 is a living legend, Pete Sampras, and what a serve he had. Like Ivanisevic, the American did a ton of serving and volleying, a commanding first serve that penetrated through the court. Similar to Kyrgios, Sampras went for broke on his second serve a lot. However, he was extremely clutch in key moments. Perfect disguise on his serve, so difficult to read. And again, that second serve may be the best of all time. The precision of Fed, but the power of most of these other guys as well. And speaking of power, at number 3, we've got my favorite player ever, Andy Roddick. Just so much juice on that first serve of Roddick's. Could get it into the 150s. Actually held the fastest serve for a period of time at 155 miles per hour. Roddick a pro at kicking it out wide, opening up the court and finishing 1-2 tennis with his powerful forehand. Only 6'2", but perfect technique, narrow stance, the coiling of the lower body, tremendous kinetic energy to generate both the speed and the lethal spin. And at number 2 now, we get to the Giants. I've got Ivo Karlovic, Dr. Ivo, the joint tallest player in tennis history ever at 6'11". Just an ace machine. In fact, the most all-time aces with 13.6 thousand and counting. Like Roddick, Karlovic can pelt them into the 150s. He's got the highest percentage of service games won and first serve points won in tennis history. Obviously able to create incredible angles with his height. The ball bounces just must be impossible to deal with. And at number 1, the best server of all time, in my opinion, certainly the opinion of many experts as well. That is the American John Isner. And Isner, a very similar style to Karlovic, 6'10". Basically, it's like he's serving from on top of a ladder. The power and the geometry is essentially a cheat code for Big John. I put him at 1 because of his second serve 2, able to flatten it out and kick it out wide. That is his patented eraser in the clutch moments. I've never seen a player dig his way out of more love 40 holes with ease. And of course, the most aces ever in a single match. 118 aces against Nicolas Mahut back in that epic 2010 Wimbledon first round. So those are my top 10 servers of all time in men's tennis. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you agree with, what you disagree with. If you want more tennis content, please subscribe to the Snowman Sports Media. Follow me on Instagram, and I'll be back soon with more tennis content. Thanks a lot. Cheers.